Okay, today's tip is on Google Keep adding to your calendar. So that's what we're going to check out and see how to do that. If you want to add a note, it's kind of cool. There's other things you can do too, but I just wanted to, I haven't done this as a tip, so I wanted to share this. So if I'm looking at my Google Calendar and I have, let's say for tomorrow, I have to order product for work and I want to edit this event and I want to tie a note to it. I don't necessarily want the description here or a note or anything here, but I do want to make a note about it. And I go over here to this side menu on the right-hand side. If you don't have your side panel, you might have to click the arrow to bring it up, but I want to do a Google Keep note. And I'm just going to take a note real quick. And what's cool is when I go to take a note here, what I love about this, you can see it's tied to this calendar event automatically when you do that. I love the ability to do that, and I love that it does that. So let's just say double check. I'm just making something up, but don't forget to check out whatever, the shop. Let's just do that and hit done. So now that sits over there and you have that, and even if you close this, it's fine. And then I'm going to hit save. So now that I'm done here, if I were to open up Keep, you will see that when I go down to this section, there it is. It says double check, don't forget to check out the shop. Now what's cool is I can actually open my calendar from this point right here by clicking this. I have this here, boom. It immediately opens that event in my calendar and I can go and get and check and look at that straight from Keep. I keep setting people's devices off, I'm sure. One of the coolest things, I love this. This is something I use all the time. And I just wanted to share this because I realized that I didn't have this out there as something that you can do. So that's the tip of the day. If anyone has any questions, feel free. We don't have too many. Yeah, Ron, you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
So I do this all the time in the calendar. Tell me why Keep is a better way to do it. So in the calendar, you can either do reminders or you can do within the description, you can actually add a file or just paste. What I often do is just paste the whole document into the description in the calendar, right? It's there, and when I go to look at it and so on and so forth. So and I like the Keep, I use Keep as well, but I'm not sure. So what is the advantage of the Keep? What, because if you put it in the description of the calendar, it's going to be there as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. This, you might use Google Keep for I take notes all the time. I'm always taking notes. I'm not always in my calendar, especially like on my phone. I don't open up my calendar to go look at that, etc. But I am in Google Keep all the time.
Right.
So I have that right there and I can look at it and I can quickly glance at it and see what I got. And if I do need to go to that event, I don't have to go to my calendar. Let's say it's something for June. I don't have to go look for in June. I can go immediately to my Google Keep and click there and it opens up. It's just kind of a back way of going in.
So if you're in Keep though, can you put it in the calendar?
You can copy and paste the information off of there, like where you see the two screens. Yeah, you can drag it and put it there. It doesn't show up as a Keep note. Unfortunately, I wish it did. I actually sent that as feedback when I was coming up with this, because that would be really cool. Whereas, where those would interchange and just drag and drop, that way you wouldn't have to copy paste or any of that kind of stuff.
Right.
I totally agree on that side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do the same thing you do. I have in the description, I put all of my stuff if I have an agenda or whatever, but this might be a note about, hey, don't forget to remind so-and-so about something before this event happens.
But you also have
it in Google Keep.
Yeah, but you have a reminder also in there that doesn't have to be an event. So I put a lot of those in as reminders. So when you want to do about saying the next day, you could just pop that in the reminder, right?
Correct. But on my phone, I have Keep open a lot more than I do my calendar. I mean, I have to go to my calendar, go find the event, go find that, go search it and all that kind of stuff. Where Keep, it's right there.
Okay, got it.
That might be a quick way to get to that calendar. Russ, yeah, you have your hand raised.
I was just looking for an application, and I'm not sure I have one, a use case to why, and this may be because I do it a different way, but I would put a lot of stuff in the description or links to other things. I was just trying to think of a couple of examples where I would want those linked. I mean,
I 100% agree with you. I do all those same things like you're talking about. I'll even attach a document, like a link to a document that I want to get to. I definitely do that in the event of the calendar event. However, as I mentioned before, I'm in my Google Keep all the time. So because I'm already in there, it links me back to that calendar event without me having to go to the calendar, go find the day, go find the event, search what it is. It's kind of a backwards way of going in my eyes. And that's I use it that way. And I know people don't, but I just think it's a quick way to get there because I'm already in there.
Yeah, I got you. The differences between you and I is that I always have my calendar open.
Exactly. I do too on my computer. I do too on my computer always, but not on my phone.
And it's on my phone. It's right on the second screen. My calendar is there. So I have Keep, I use Keep.
Right.
But I know that I'm not using it as much as you do, but you and I do the
exactly.
We don't do the same thing.
See you, Ron. Take care. Yep. Gotcha.
All right. So thank you.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's just another way, another avenue, just another way of looking at it more than anything else. And it's just something kind of cool that you can do. Or you might want to make a note about the event, which is kind of cool too. If you're keeping kind of a side note that don't necessarily need, like the description. A lot of times I do an event, 6 of us are on there. Like I'm sharing that with people at work and everything else, but I don't want them to see that. It's a note about that I want to attach to that. That's a great way of doing that as well. It's something for me. Hey, I got to remember to tell so-and-so, before this meeting or whatever, that kind of thing. And I can just create a whole nother event and that kind of thing. But I like that it's tied because then I can go find it quickly and easily too.
I just discovered how I can use it better for me because I'm in Gmail. Those icons are down the right-hand side of the column so that I can, that ties the 3 together.
That's true. It does. Yeah, okay. That's true. Yeah, because you can create an event from a Gmail. So yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Thank you. Great point.
No problem. All right. If no other questions about this, I will end this and we can chat further. Let's see. And going to go ahead and end this tip here. Members and I are going to continue conversation. If you are watching this in replay, be sure to ask questions in the comments. We would love to have more comments if you have something to interject there. If you are interested in becoming a Tinkering with Tech private community member and join us for the next conversation, please visit tinkeringwithtech.net.